Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. Club. And today I come to you from wharf number 6, and as you can see, it's a miserable day. It's raining, it's windy, it's cold, and you'd think it's a winter's day and not a spring day. Today is a special day in many ways for me. It's my wedding anniversary, my 35th wedding anniversary. It's my name day, and it's also my Auntie Frida's 80th birthday. On this day in 1940, my Auntie Frida was born in Greece. And believe it or not, 2 days later, just 2 days later, her father, my grandfather, Petros Kalpaxis, was called to war because it was Ohi Day, 1940, and Greece was at war with Italy, and Greece had been drawn into World War II, and the bells tolled in Kiato, tolled in Vasiliko, tolled in Corinth, and tolled incessantly all over Greece, calling all the young able men to battle, to defend Greece to the death. So today my dear auntie, my Theia, my mother's first sister, was born. And what can I say? What can I say about this wonderful woman, Theia, who has been a role model and a rock for all of the family, like a monument, like a harbour bridge, like an opera house. Theia has stood there, has been in our lives, and has represented strength all her life. We love you, Theia, we respect you, and you've been a person who is a role model to all of us. A tough woman, a tough person who has probably dealt with more problems than any other person that I know, and who still has the ability to laugh, to be generous, to be genuine, and to be somebody who is respected, which is a big thing, because these days the word respect is one which is earned, and you have definitely earned the title of being respected, because you have, through your actions, through your many actions, you have been a beacon in all of our lives. You're a person, Theia. You're a person who is always positive. Δεν το βάζεις κάτω. You never allow life to put its foot on your throat and keep you down. You are a fighter, and you fight for the people and for the things that you live for. And Papu Petro and Yaya Kasiane, and of course my mother and siblings, would always be proud of you for what you do, for what you represent, and for who you are. Sadly, from one perspective, you can't be here in Australia because of COVID-19, and you're in Mulki in Greece, in your Chorio, enjoying yourself with your beautiful daughter Anna, your only child, and your friends and cousins and family in Greece. We miss you on this special day, but we know that you're in a good place, you're happy, and you'll make the most of it. And most importantly, you'll stay healthy. So please take the time to crack a bottle of red, to crack a bottle of champagne, and enjoy it on our behalf. And we look forward to catching up with you when the craziness of COVID-19 hopefully dissipates and you can come back to Sydney and we can celebrate in style once again. You've always been a woman of style. You've always been beautiful. You've looked after yourself. And I remember back in 1974 when Uncle George bought you that beautiful red Ferrari, the Dino GT4, which was part of your life for many years, and it absolutely suited you. You dressed well, you were sexy, and you lived the part. You worked hard. You set the standard in terms of working hard. You worked long hours. And one thing I love about you, one thing I still always love about you, is when you're in the kitchen and you're washing up, you are still the quickest at washing up, and your hands just move at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And I don't know if you know it or you do it on purpose or not, but you are quick, you are effective, you are efficient, and you're wonderful to watch. You're a grandmother and a great-grandmother. You were very, very fortunate. You married young. You had Anna at a young age. And like my mother, you tried to have more children to grow your family. But unfortunately, like my mother as well, you're only fortunate to have one child through circumstance, and you've been you've been a great mother, a great grandmother, and a great grandmother. So well done, Theia. You've been an outstanding spouse. It's been challenging, but all women of your generation face the challenges because you had to be a wife, you had to be a worker, you had to be a mother, you had to be a lover, you had to be a daughter, you had to be a sister, you had to be everything. You had to be a boss. So everything that you've done, every role that you've played, you've done it with the best of your ability, and you've set a standard, and you've been a woman that we all respect, we all admire. And as we said, you had your challenges, and you lifted and rose to those challenges. You took them on head on. You fought for what you believed in, and you won. In the end, you won. You were the victor. So as I said, you are the role model. You are a role model to all of us in terms of what is possible and what you can achieve when a person doesn't give up. So thank you very much, Theia, for being in our lives. You have been generous beyond belief for everybody. You have given us all more than what we could ever hope to give you back. Both you, Uncle George, Anna, have been wonderful. I will never ever forget your generosity when I was a young boy, from the age of 12 to the age of about 17 or 18. You, Anna, and Uncle George would invite me to join you on holidays down at St George's Basin, and we'd go there at Christmas and we'd stay there for 4 to 6 weeks every year. We'd go fishing, we'd go horse riding, we'd spend the whole day on the beach, we'd go prawning, you name it. We'd socialise, we'd sing, we'd laugh, and I was very, very fortunate to have experienced those wonderful years, because through you I got to love adventure. Through you I got to love Greece, Greek music, and to hear the tape drive in the car, to hear Voskopoulos with his songs, and Marinella, and all the wonderful singers of the 60s, because you and Uncle George and Anna used to travel to Greece all the time. You'd come back with your stories, your pictures, your what do you call it, the pictures that you put on the wall. I've even forgot what they're called. Anyway, it'll come to me later. But all of those stories, you lived an exciting life. You and Uncle George were fortunate to have been blessed with lots of money through your businesses. You ran many businesses. You had the Mykonos for a number of years, and everywhere you went, you were the highlight of the party, and everybody looked up to you. You and Uncle George set a standard for the rest of us to try and follow. You lived a wonderful social life, and as we said, you worked hard, but you partied even harder. Every night in your house were people. We'd be playing cards, we'd be laughing, we'd be drinking, we'd be meeting new people from overseas. You socialised in many circles, and to many extents you lived a life that very, very few people, very, very few other people that I know got to live. You lived a full life. You and you contributed in many ways to many communities. You contributed to the Greek Orthodox community with you and Uncle George sponsoring the church there in Blacktown, Agia Paraskeve and Varvara, with putting down the money for the bricks for the church, and also getting the key to the church. So whatever you've done in style, and as I said, we love you, we appreciate you, and we wish you happy birthday with many happy returns, and may you always be surrounded by family and friends, and continue to live in good health and to be a role model and the beautiful good person that you are. So Sagapame, we love you from all your family here in Australia. Take care and look after yourself, Theia, and we can't wait to be with you in person to celebrate this momentous occasion, this great milestone in your life and a great milestone in our life. Na parum ta χρόνια σου. May we take your years in health, and may we be as happy and as complete and as fulfilled as you are as a person. Γεια σας, happy birthday and good health, Theia.